What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So in this video, I want to discuss the psychology on your ex-girlfriend when you do no contact. And so what happens with your ex's mind when you do no contact is a variety of stages. It goes through a variety of stages. And I just want to assert before I delve into it further is that you don't do no contact to have a psychological effect on your ex-girlfriend, but as a observation and analysis for this video, I'm going to talk about the psychological effects that it does have on your ex-girlfriend when you carry out no contact. So starting off, the main thing and the main point all the time in no contact is to do it for yourself and do it for your healing. But now stepping into the realm of what the psychological impact on your ex-girlfriend that essentially has is that when your ex-girlfriend dumps you, she in essence is saying in not so many words, I don't want you in my life anymore. And so many people, most men will chase. Most men will chase. They will say, please give me another chance. And you know, there's nothing wrong with saying it. You know, there's nothing wrong with saying, I think, you know, it could work out. Do you want to try and work on this? There's nothing wrong with that. But what you do need to do is, if they say no after that, is just leave them to it. Most people overstep that mark and continue to call, text, and how many times does it work? Rarely ever. So her mindset in that instance is, I don't want you in my life. And so you have to honor that and walk away. Now, initially what the psychological impact on that is that she is going to go through relief. It wasn't an easy conversation to start or to have. You know, when's the right time to bring this up? Never is. And it was hard for her to bring the conversation up. It was, in most cases, hard when she was getting the calls and the texts. She was probably anticipating that. Most men do that. Please, can I have another chance? Or I'm sorry I messed up. It'll be different this time. You know, she's probably anticipating that. And if she has gone through that, when you do give her no contact, which is essentially what she's asking for, the initial stage that she goes through is going to be relief. The initial stage that she goes through is going to be relief, because she didn't want to be with you anymore. She didn't want to have that conversation. She didn't want to have the begging and the pleading. So after the relief stage will last typically for about maybe, I don't know, however long. It's going to be different every person. But once relief she gets over that, you know, the novelty of the relief is done, then she's going to start, as long as you stick to no contact, she's going to start, let me get that. Then she's going to start wondering what you're getting up to. She's going to start to get curious because there's a gap in her life now. There's a gap in her life. And so she's going to start to have a little bit of curiosity to what you're getting up to. If you stick to no contact and continue with no contact, that will turn into missing you. Reason being, there's a gap in her life. You know, when she's going through the relief stage, she's not thinking about, you know, normally I would call him when something's going wrong. Normally I'll call him when I'm having a hard day. She no longer has that support network. Even the friends and the family, it might not be the same. So in essence, what's going to happen here is that she's going to have a hard day at work and think, oh, I can't call him. And then she's going to start to miss you. And normally within the first month, that is going to lead to her reaching out, because the missing you, getting over the relief stage, and also people see the past with rose-tinted glasses. People always look at the past more fondly, even in normal conversations. I hear people saying, oh, you know, back back in the day things were better. But the thing is, people tend to forget the struggles of back in the day because it's not your contemporary reality. So then she's going to start to think, you know, she's going to start missing you and seeing the past with rose-tinted glasses. Even the mistakes you were making in the relationship before, they're going to become more of a distant memory. Signal gets lost through distance. So when she just initiated the breakup, she's remembering all the bad that you did, and as she moves further away from it, she remembers it less. And normally within the first month, this will lead to her reaching out. Sometimes sooner, maybe sometimes a bit further down the line, it will lead to her reaching out to you. It will lead to her reaching out to you, and it will not necessarily be, oh, let's get back together, but it will be a reach out, because the psychology is, she went through relief, she went through the kind of curious missing you stage, then she went through the missing you stage, and then that is when she reached out. And ultimately, from relief to reaching out, attraction is gradually building. Typically speaking, when a woman dumps you, her attraction towards you is low. Think of attraction on a level of 1 to 10. It was probably about a 3 when she ended it. The only thing you can do to increase attraction is to create distance. And attraction, then all you have to do is nothing at all. Attraction will rise by itself by you not being there. Let me know what you think about what I spoke about today, about the psychology of no contact on your ex-girlfriend. Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.